set to send some villagers up to the top part of that part of the iron farm, and then get working on the second part of it over there. But I've run into a problem. You notice there's quite a few villagers here. As a matter of fact, if I hit F3, you see there's over 250 of them. And it's really lagging things down really bad. I'm barely getting 30 frames a second where normally I get 80 or 90 in here. And I can show you the reason why. You see right here? We've got a chunk that doesn't load. Now I've hit F3A several times. I have even gone so far as to break out MC Edit and copy this chunk out of a backup copy of this world and try to paste it in here. And you know what happened? Absolutely nothing. It fails to save. I mean, I paste it in there, I save the project in MC Edit, I come back, I load the world up, and nada. Nothing. Still, this dead chunk. And so, it means I'm going to have to restore this world from a backup copy. Unfortunately, the most recent backup copy does not have any of that iron farm project done, which means I need to start it all over again. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I will cut back in when I have reached back to this point. And from now on, I'm making backups after every episode. As a matter of fact, perhaps after every session, whether it's an episode or not. As you can see, I've been a little busy. I spent the better part of the last day and a half rebuilding this iron golem farm after having restored a backup of the world to get rid of the problem with the chunk over there that wouldn't load. And I went ahead and I not only got this tower rebuilt, I went ahead and finished building that tower. Now, the first tower, I've got villagers down here in the holding pens on the bottom cell. I don't have any on the top, and there are none in that one yet. And I was getting ready to start recording with the idea of, let's get some villagers in there. And I've run into a bit of a snag, one that I hadn't expected, especially given the size of this village. Okay, let me turn the volume down. And just pillar up a little bit here. I don't need to interact with these things, people, whatever. And I don't want to listen to their doors. Okay, now first off, as you can see, there is several iron golems here. Now, I've never made any of these. They're naturally spawned. There's one here, there's one over there, there's another one here, and there's a fourth one back here someplace. 4 iron golems, and it takes a good 48 or 50 villagers to spawn that many. But if we look at F3, the E number up there, it shows there are 23 of 65, 63, whatever mobs. And the first number is the number of entities that are within what the camera can see. And the second number is the total number of entities loaded currently. That means that I've got in the neighborhood of 15 to 20 villagers when you allow for 4 golems. And so there's a fourth one back over there. And what it means is that these guys are not breeding. I'm not entirely sure why, bearing in mind, as it says up in the corner, this is Minecraft 1.7.4, and in this version, the trade to breed thing is not a thing yet. So, it means that there is a shortage of villagers. They don't seem to be breeding. I've tried AFKing here in the vicinity for hours at a time, up here on top of one of the houses, you know, that kind of thing. And the number of villagers is not going up. I've done a walkthrough, and my best guess is that there's about 15 villagers here, which is not even enough to take care of one of those spawning cells, let alone 3 more. That means it's time to do something about breeding up more villagers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over here to this side of the city, village, whatever you want to call it. And over here someplace, build an infinite breeder. Perhaps on the other side of this wall. Yeah, I think out here would be good. Alright, so see, as I understand it, basically a room that you put like 2 villagers into, and then above it you have another chamber up there where there would be that's not right. Alright, so above it you have another chamber about the same size where you have 6 doors, a roof, and a minecart track going up to it where you will then be able to send a 3rd villager up to the doors when you want breeding to happen. So, I'll work on that. I've never actually built one of these before, but it shouldn't be too problematic to do. Alright. And we'll put glass there, and for getting them out of there, oh, that's right, you can't put track on ice. Alright. Alright, that's beginning to it, and what we'll do is run them out of there and take them. Well, eventually what I want to do is have this thing running and run the villagers into the village somewhere and have a setup to automatically destroy the cart and recover it and turn the villager loose in the village. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here a ways. And build a ramp up here. Actually, that might be too high. Alright, and right over here, we build out a platform I'm going to throw some lights on here, on the sides here, just to keep the place lit up. Got that tracked up. And then what we do is we have a villager in a cell here. Go ahead and put glass here just so I can look in and see him. And I need a slab. Alright. If I can torch this. Alright. Powered rail here. Okay, now, oh, come on. And I didn't bring any smooth stone. I should have, or buttons. Okay. That would activate sending the villager up to the top. Okay, from here, you just finally a powered rail here. And let's see. Oops, no. And then along the sides here, doors. And then on top of the doors, some solid blocks to constitute the roof of an actual house. And I'm going to go ahead and get some daylight, get some doors made up, and I'll be back. All right, here we are. Now let's see. Let's go ahead and put the doors in first. Get them out of the inventory. And I'll have to bring back a few more doors, but that won't be an issue. All right, now, over here, yeah. All right. Redstone torch here. And I went ahead and got some buttons. So a button here. All right, I think I'm going to need... No. Yeah, okay. I got it. Okay. Should be able to put a slab on top of that. Well, that wasn't quite what I had in mind, but it ought to work. Now pressing the button will activate the torch and turn that rail on and send whoever's up here back down. So let's go ahead and send one of these carts up there. Throw a button on here. Cart in there. Hit the button. Cart goes up there. Stops. Now we should hit this button and they should come back down. Alright, that's not working. Well, that's okay. This is why we test things. Oh, for crying out loud. Learn to know where the heck you're at. Okay. Alright, I'm going to temporarily throw a lever right here to activate the torch with. And that didn't work. Okay. Fine. Press the button. Circuit lights up, but yeah, I'm going to need to get that torch directly under the block with the track on it. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. And let's get rid of that one. Alright, I'll get this figured out, I promise. Oy. I should have brought a repeater. It probably would have made this a little simpler. Alright. That's fine, except it's backwards. Fine. Okay. Press the button. Cart has not returned. Alright, what the F are your problem here? I'm not under the right block. That's what the F the problem is. Oh, for crying out loud. Ah, I really need to fill that in. Okay. Alright. Now, button. I think I heard the cart go this time. Obviously I didn't. Oh, it went a little way, but just not far enough. Okay. That means we need another powered rail right here. Or just give it a couple in a row here. And I'll put another one here. Now even an empty test cart should work. Actually, that doesn't need to be powered. Because that way, if these two are powered reels and they're turned off, then the cart will come to a stop before it gets to that last bit. And we don't want that. Okay, hit the button. Cart comes back down. Hit this button. Cart goes up. Now all we need is a couple of more doors up there, a roof on it, and a couple of villagers down here, and one to go in the cart. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this finished and lay some temporary track to bring some villagers over here and get them into this contraption. Alright, I brought a track out here. Tore up some of these slabs and whatnot temporarily. Bring it right around here to a place where there's generally a fair amount of villager traffic coming through, or perhaps I can lure them out, so, or push them out. Get out there. No, I didn't say go hide in the closet. On it. You, get out. I don't care who. One of you get out there. Alright, maybe they'll just come out if I stand and stare at them. I don't know. But the idea is pop a track right there, or cart. Villager comes out, ends up in the cart, and heads down that way. Ah, there you go. There's our first passenger. You will be the trigger, the doorman. All right, we'll follow him out there, make sure he goes where we need him to go. And he went in there, which is, actually I was thinking to send him back there first. It doesn't matter. We've got one villager in there. Now, can I get the cart back? Ugh. Well, that may be a problem. That, oh, you stupid. Get up there or you're going to drown. Oh, heck with you then. It looks like... Can you get up there and stay? Jeez. Villagers are so stupid. Get out of my face. You need to get up a block. You know, I've about had it with this boy. No, I can't even put a slab down with him here. Okay, fine. You're done. And all that means is that carts that come up there carts that end up in there are probably going to stay there. Alright, let's go try this again. Alright, here we are. Pop another cart down here and wait for another passenger. Here we go. That was quick. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy in there. And yeah, I suppose I should go ahead and just send another one on, but I want to make sure he gets there. And this time, he can keep the cart. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. How about if I break that, and then I drop a slab up here, break the bottom part, aim just for the cart. What are you talking about? Oh, you're glitching. Well, glitching I don't care about. That can be fixed by a relog. And I'll do that real quick. Alright. Good. He's in there. And so is my cart. Let's see if I can get that through the corner. Yes, I did. Good. Alright, I'm not going to mess with that right now. Now, head back and go send another one out here. Okay, here we are with another passenger. Oh, you... Get in the cart. You want to go for a ride, don't you? Go. Get in there. Get in the cart. Okay, yeah, it's getting nighttime and there's not so willing to come out, so I'll be back when it's daylight. Alright, here we are. We got some daylight. Drop a cart down here. Wait for one of these guys to come out and jump into it. And then follow them over to the breedings. Oh, come on. Don't tell me. I didn't ask for you. Get out of here. Go on. Well, you're a stubborn SOB, aren't you? Right here blocking my project. Yeah, well, I ain't afraid of your big bad look. Come on. Chump. Speaking of chumps, these guys are not cooperating. Coming back for more? Alright. Let's see, can we get any of these guys to come out here? You and your damn hiding in the closet. Come on. I wish you could put a leash on these guys. It would make it so much easier. Fine. I will put more track out here. Have more places where I can grab one of these guys. There we go. You are going the wrong way, boy. There we go. Alright. Let's make sure that he gets situated and switch the track so that the next one will go into the rear portion of the cell. Alright, he's in. Can we nail just the cart? We got the track. Alright. And he's glitching through the block. I'm going to fix that and be back. There we go. Now we just... Alright. Track is now set to send them over here. Take those up temporarily just to make sure. Check this one. Comes in here, goes in there. Alright. Let's go get our last villager. Okay, we have some likely suspects here. How about this guy? If I can just get him past his buddies, he'll go where I want him to. I took those up because I don't want him going into the golem farm. At least he's not yet. Alright, let's make sure he shows up where he needs to. No, you don't. Oh, you bugger. You're going to ride all the way back there because this doggone powered rail is faster than I am. Especially since I'm running out of food. He's right back here where he started. That chump. Well, I know what to do this time. I'll turn the powered rails off as he passes them. That way he won't be able to come all the way back. Hello. There. How are you accelerating? Jeez, these people are uncooperative. Get. I was going to say I could see what's on his mind, but clearly the answer is nothing. It's like he's actually pressing W on the cart trying to move the way he's faced. I didn't think villagers were supposed to be able to do that. That's what he's doing all right. He's trying to go this way, and he's going to be stubborn about it. So I'll be back when I win the fight. All right, I got it. I figured if he wants to go this way, let him. He'll just end up on this track, going over here. Powered rail will send him up there, and there is no way to come back. And as he passes this way, I will break the track to keep him from coming back. All right, so pop track there. And just let him move on to it. Go on. Well, I had a good idea. Implementation wasn't so hot, but it was a good idea. Alright, I'm going to have to play some games to get this guy back there. So I'm going to light the area up and work on it, and I'll be back when I've finally got him where he's supposed to be. Alright, it took most of a Minecraft night to finally get this guy in position. And as you can see, I have been arranging and rearranging track to get him to go where I want him to, and he was right down there, and I set up a track here, all powered all the way, take him over here. I forgot to power this, so he stopped where he is, but now he's just going to drop down. Oh, you son of a so-and-so. You're not dropping? You're gonna... There. Oh, you rat so-and-so. He's determined to get out of there. And I don't know why this villager's acting like that, but he sure enough is. Anyway, it shouldn't be too awfully much more wrangling around before he's finally in there to stay. And if he isn't, I'll kill him and get another one. I am tired of messing with this dude. So, I'm going to leave it here. And hopefully by next episode, I've gotten him in place and have started to breed some villagers. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.